Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Entrepreneur. Welcome to my media channel, and we are going to be doing an unboxing here in the kitchen, obviously, for a title that I am definitely been looking forward to for a while. This is Weathering with You. Now, Weathering with You actually came to theaters in January, and it has taken a long time for it to come to disc, which is interesting because this has also been tearing up the charts as the best-selling anime DVD. So for the studios out there who say that they need to get the movies out of theaters quicker so they can send them at home quicker, otherwise people will forget about them, Weathering with You should be your proof that people will remember good movies and they will buy them. But this is actually an interesting release because technically Weathering with You came out a month ago. It came out a month ago on a standard DVD and a standard Blu-ray. However, they decided to make a 4-disc collector's edition, with the big draw being that this is the only way you can get the film on Ultra HD disc. So I opted to wait for that, and now we have it, and now we're going to unbox it. Like the Your Name Ultimate Collector's box set, this looks really neat, and I just want to show you what it looks like in case this should ever go out of print, or you should, not be able to find it down the road, or maybe you want to get it, but you're not sure if you want to spend an extra $35, like whether or not this would be worth it to you. I mean, here's the thing. If you just want to see it on Blu-ray and if the Ultra HD doesn't matter, then that's not a draw. But what about the other things that's come with it? So let's put it on the counter, and I will get off camera, and we will unbox this together. All right, so here we are. Oh, forgive the candle. Again, my wife loves candles. So let's look at the Weathering with You Ultra HD Blu-ray combo set. First of all, I will say I love this image way more than I like the image for the regular Blu-ray and DVD. I think this was actually the movie poster for Japan, and I believe that was also the poster used for the American release. And it's just really beautiful. It gives you a pretty good idea of the wonder that is contained within this film. And despite all the people who reviewed it and griped that it wasn't as good as Your Name, yeah, I didn't expect it to be as good as Your Name. Still a wonderful movie. Now, the sticker here says this is a limited collector's edition packed with exclusives. Includes 4K, ultra high definition, and Blu-ray of the film, hours of bonus features, CD soundtrack, 104-page book, poster, and decal sticker, whatever that is. They do have this on the back, and they actually advertise some of the voice actors in the English version, which, here's an interesting thing. This movie did pretty good at the American box office. It even got a 4DX and an IMAX release. And most of those screenings were subtitled. Like, I actually had a hard time finding it in English. So, but look, they have Alison Brie in there. I know her. They list all the bonus features. Now, here's what's exclusive to the collector's edition. Obviously, the 4D feature film, the CD soundtrack, the 104-page book, and a feature-length documentary, The Making of Weathering with You. That is a special feature that's exclusive. Now, for those of you who are noticing that this is a paper and it will come off when you open it, well, they thought about that and they put all the vital information on the bottom. This is a Region A Blu-ray, so if you're trying to get this for the Blu-ray, you might want to keep that in mind if you are living somewhere where Region A is not the standard. Now let's, I'm trying to open this carefully. There we go. And, so let's unbox this thing. And there's that. And, of course, there's that. Let's get this glue off, which glue's fun to play with, but it's not fun. Like, cute character from the movie. In case you haven't seen the movie, you'll know what that is. And, I accidentally brought them both out. So here's the holder. Oh, that I was holding it the right way. Because this is a scene from the movie where they're upside down. That threw me for a second. So let's go over here and let's look at the discs. This is the disc this is the Ultra HD disc, and this is the Blu-ray. These are actually kind of stiff. I don't know what it looks like, but it's like these are not easy to turn. There's the feature film on Blu-ray, and then you have 2 discs over here. You have the bonus documentary, which comes on its own disc, and here's the soundtrack. Here is the soundtrack by Radwimps. So that's going to go on my iPod player tonight. Now I'm going to carefully take the discs out. I'm sorry for the non-visuals for the moment, so that you can see the inside. And there's beautiful sky. This movie has wonderful animation, by the way. Okay, since there's really not anything there, I'm gonna put these back because I actually get really nervous when I leave discs outside of their case or outside of the players, which is why if you ever see my movie collection in person and you look at the discs, they still look brand new. Now then, let's also take a look at the booklet. This is the cover that they use for the DVD and the Blu-ray. So yeah, actually, if you get the collector's edition, you get both covers. So maybe you can decide which one do you like better. I like the one on the left personally, but you know, this one's kind of cute too. And this is a story about the world's secret, the secret that only she and I knew. And it looks like it's basically artwork and visuals. And there's cast and music interview notes and from the actors, the musicians, them telling them what the film meant. These are some concept arts, some backgrounds, like I said, beautiful looking film. I will definitely, I can see someone easily scanning the pages of these books and making them available online. That's a pre-production. So interesting. That's pretty close to the poster, except the news editor didn't make the final cut. That's interesting. So, and I love that. And a Q&A with the director. This is all very wonderful stuff. So here's the thing. Is this really worth the $80 retail price that they're asking for? And here's there's a couple more things. I just noticed these. So here's the decal. Oops, sorry folks. Let's get that. I have an automatic. So this is here's a sticker, I think. So that's a decal. And then this must be the mini poster they talked about. And oh wow, that's super nice. The thing is, I already have a little poster like this on my door. You might have seen it in some of my other videos. So I'm not going to stick that on anything. It's tempting to put it on my Xbox Series X, well, when I can open it, but I won't. So is this collection worth spending an $80 retail price? And that always depends on you. Clearly, the big draw to this, and the reason, and I do think it was kind of crummy that they delayed it for so long to, let's move this up, before releasing it, is the UltraHD disc. So if you have a 4K TV, then yes, I think this movie is totally worth spending a little extra money because the visuals are one of the best things about the film. It does have a good story, does have good music, but the visuals really elevate the material. It happens sometimes. I mean, people like to say like, oh, that the visuals elevate a film as if it's a bad thing. I mean, well, look, is Life of Pi a lesser film because that movie works so visually well? I don't think so. Also, though, that since we're on the topic of the music, if you do like the music, and it does have a very good soundtrack, it comes with a copy of the soundtrack, and you can put it on your iPod. I have looked. I have not been able to find the soundtrack streaming on Spotify. You can probably find it on YouTube Music, but some of the tracks aren't there. So this is actually going to be very useful. CDs and MP3s still have a place in this world. And it just looks great on the shelf. I mean, it's going to look great wherever I decide to end up putting it. So yeah, I think it's worth more. But the good news is, at most places, you won't pay $80. You'll pay $15 less. So, you know, it is more expensive than a typical movie. I'm not going to lie. But I definitely think it's worth it. But anyway, I would like to know what you think. Did any of you get this? If you did, what do you think of it? If you haven't gotten it, are you more interested in it now? And of course, the big question, which movie do you like more, Weathering with You or Your Name? For the record, Your Name is a much better movie, but this is still pretty darn good too. Your Name was 5 stars. This is 4. So, you know, that's my opinion. Anyway, I'd love to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.